well, this was confirmed not by Fightful, but WWE themselves, that Rey Fenix will be making his WWE debut next week on SmackDown. This is awesome. I'm so excited. As someone who watched Rey Fenix in AEW, the
Hmm.
man was insane in the ring. Yes, Penta is awesome. Rey Fenix is just as awesome. And the dream matches or the potential matches that I can think of him having on SmackDown, like Rey Fenix versus Mello,
Hmm.
cook. Andrade versus Rey Fenix,
Yeah.
cook. Like, it's exactly what SmackDown needs right now because it feels that they struggle with the new 3-hour format.
Well, and they got rid of like all the luchadors and moved them to Raw. So it's like the LWO and and then oh no, who was yeah, so the only ones that are on SmackDown right now is Santos Escobar and his group, but like we don't see them that often. So there is like a huge
And
space.
Andrade.
Yeah, but he's also not on TV. Um
Yeah.
so there is a space for a Rey Fenix on SmackDown where he can thrive. And like I said, I like the move to have him on SmackDown so he's separate from Penta for now, and then they can explore down the road, partnering them up if that is something that WWE wants to do or that they want to do eventually. So I'm excited. I think that this is going to be interesting to see how they go about it compared to how they went about it with Penta, because they were hyping up this whole this big debut of his, and obviously Rey Fenix didn't get to have that same luxury to debut on the Netflix premiere, but they're definitely hyping it up. And I'm curious to see like what his presentation is like, and like his gear, how is he going to be perceived? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because I think that it's the right thing to do for SmackDown right now. Like you said, like they need that kind of energy on the show.
SmackDown has always been perceived as the B show, but to me, it's been the show with the most amount of wrestling in a sports entertainment show. It fell for a while. It was very, you know, it was for the people, that hardcore fan that wasn't just there for the big superstars that were
Mm-hmm.
the main eventers like a Stone Cold, Triple H, and then this era CM Punk, Seth Rollins. It felt like it was the people who loved the action in the ring, and
Mm-hmm.
Rey Fenix is that type of guy who put him with anyone on the roster and they will make magic in the ring.
I just wish that they would treat SmackDown like a Friday episode of Raw. Like I hate that there's always like this distinct difference between the two shows.
Okay.
Especially now where they're live, like there really shouldn't be a difference between them. And I get that the 3 hours is a different thing for them with SmackDown because obviously it's the first time that they've ever had 3 hours, and now they're not on Netflix, so there are more restrictions there. But when Raw was on USA Network, we weren't complaining like that. It wasn't like, oh, 3 hours feels too long almost every single week. But basically, since SmackDown moved to 3 hours, it feels like that every single week. And in my opinion, there's no reason for that. So it's
Mm,
just unfortunate because to me, you watch SmackDown because there are people on SmackDown that you want to see, but it really is feeling like the B show when it's like
mhm.
just not holding a candle to Raw, even though they have a lot of great wrestlers over there and they have a whole extra half hour, 40 minutes to fill, and they don't. It's just sucky.
All right. El Grande Americano.
Yeah, that's what people were trying to say. I
What's the tattoos?
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
the
have
thing.
tattoos.
Yeah, and they already showed like his body and stuff in the vignette. So,
That's what it's yeah.
yeah.
It's not.
No,
But
they'll find some other random dude. It's going to be like some random ass dude that like kind of looks like Chad Gable that they'll have be like, "Oh, this is really who it is and it's not Chad Gable."
probably Ezekiel's friend,
Oh yeah.
if you get that joke.